If you don't understand 4 to 19 rule, the 4 to 19 rule means that you don't have a fifth player that can play. If you have somebody that's just not here, but they're on the roster, the 4 to 19 rule does not apply to you. Because you can still field 23 had they walked through the door. If you can't field it, whether they're here or not, that's a different story. You can come talk to me and I can clarify that rule. What else? Marking the pocket. Do not use your phone. Do not use money. Keep your knives in your pockets. Please just mark the pocket with an appropriate pocket marker. If you need one, grab anything from the table. Really. Almost anything can go on that table, except for weapons. Try not to use drugs too, guys. I've seen that a lot.
Wow.
Try not to. It's not necessarily ruled. I just don't want to offend anybody when you guys throw out your crack pipe on the table. So please, try not to use drugs.
Good morning, everybody.
Let's see what happens.
About to get ready here with the
when your players over here,
match.
talk to them.
Early morning match for World Qualifiers.
The opposing team also gets to take a timeout at the same time. They can come up and talk. In between rounds, you can talk. That's all fine. If you guys want to protest anything, a ruling or anything like that actually costs you $50, and there's a form. Not my rule, but I love it. So you can come over and complain all you want. I'm going to hand you a form, and you're going to hand me $50, and that's the only way I'm listening to you. Isn't that fun? I love it. Now, if you want to complain about somebody's skill level, also have a form. This one is not $50, but I'm also not speaking about it. You will fill this out and hand it to me. The skill levels have been reviewed and reviewed and reviewed. There are 6 factors that go into your handicap. 1, it's your current skill level. 2, it is the session that you qualified at. 3, any subsequent session after you qualified. So if you qualified in summer, you went up for the fall and then went down for the spring, you have to. Okay, warnings. This is your warning for most of the things. I try to give out warnings if you guys are doing something you shouldn't do. But there are certain things that we will not tolerate. Now, yesterday, I was told somebody hit the table with a cue stick. I did not see it. But now that person is very, very, very heavily scrutinized today. So if you banged your stick on the table, do not do it today. That is actually grounds for ejection, and it will get you also ejected in Vegas. I actually saw it. Next to us, the table slammed the stick. She actually broke her stick in half. And then the whole team said, she's never like that. I don't know what happened. It was a ladies' team, too. Ladies are getting crazy. So please be nice to each other. Also, if you swing at somebody, you're out. There is nothing. So please be nice to each other. There is no swinging at anybody in here. Whatever you do out there, I don't care. So go out there. Let's see. Is that everything? Oh, guys, something I didn't mention yesterday was excessive skill level movement. So you're going to get your paperwork today, and there are some changes already. Some people went up, some people went down. If you get your paperwork and you went up, and then tomorrow you get your paperwork and you went up again, I can disqualify you. That means you are playing way differently than you normally do. So please make sure that you guys are the correct skill level you should be playing. The music will be playing all day. Yesterday, guys, was it better than normal? Okay. We have a mix now of everything, and it just continues to play on Spotify. Spotify has built us a fun playlist with everything except for metal. So any of you metal people, my apologies, we're not doing that. World Qualifiers shirts are over there. They are unlimited for here for 8-ball and 9-ball. So they might not be available by 9-ball. So if you want them, please get them. We will be raffling off a cue stick this weekend. We did not start it yesterday. We have a choice. So this weighted black blade carbon fiber is a $700 cue, but it is specialized because it's weighted in the front. And some people can play with it, some people can't. We've had people try it out. It's very nice. But if you don't like it, because the English is way different on it, we also have a $1,000 bull carbon fiber key. This one is gorgeous. So if you guys want to look at those later, I'm actually going to give those over to the shop today. You guys can go over there, look at them, buy tickets through him. What else? There's anything else? Certifications I have to get from all you guys. So as soon as I get those in, you can start. Sudden death is 3 hours and 45 minutes. We're probably going to do an official start time of 9:15, which will give you 3 hours and 45 minutes. Who's good at math? That one's easy, isn't it? $1 o'clock, guys. Also, thank you yesterday. I didn't have one slow play complaint. Maybe. No, slow play. Slow play. Not one slow play complaint. Which means everybody was shooting at their proper speed. Thank you. Please continue to do that. That might be because one of our teams didn't show up last night. They might have been one of those problems. What else? Guys, I don't need to go over anything else. You guys all know. Request a referee. If it looks close, you're not getting in a fight about that. Please and thank you. I can come over there at any point in time. While somebody is not shooting, I will ask them to be referees, but unless you see a red jersey, do not ask them. They are on their own time until they have that red jersey on. Do we have any questions? Oh, we do have HLT patches. If you put $1 in, you can get into the same Mini Mania raffle that we are throwing in a few weeks after 9-ball. So after 9-ball goes, we will do that drawing. So if you want to get into that drawing for a trip to Vegas, it is $1 when you win a patch. I also do need to get your picture, and we will be posting them all. So don't just come up and be like, hey, let me get a patch. We're going to get your picture, and we're going to make sure we all say, ooh, awesome. All right. Any other questions? No? Oh, good call, actually. We are doing singles tomorrow. So if you guys want to come back tomorrow when you got knocked out, we will be doing single courts tomorrow. So I'm going to post something on Facebook today about it, but they will be in the back room tomorrow once we start the second round tomorrow. So it'll be around noon. And that is it. Those are like the last fall boards for this October regionals. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call out these ones that I've gotten the cert forms for and that I've checked. If I have not gotten it yet, and I have not checked it yet, I do need a minute to check these. So give me just a few while we call out what we do have and ready to rock. So, on the live stream, because Breaking Balls got their cert form in fast and wanted it this morning, Breaking Balls and Boats and Holes live stream table 1. Pencils are up here in the box, flags are here, and timers are here. Only one flag and one timer per table, not per team. All right, over on table 2, Duck Duck Moose and Desperados. Over on table 6, New Rack City and Osceola. Table 7, Never Say Never Pool Party.
All right, starting to get things set up now. We're going to have breaking balls going up against boats and holes here on the streaming table.
4, We're Bipolar and Diamondbacks.
Looking forward to some great
Ship Show and Making Waves.
Great pool today. Things take a little bit longer to get started on World Qualifiers due to the requirement of making sure everyone has heard the rules at the beginning of each day. And also, a couple of tables not getting their cert forms in first thing this morning. So they had buys yesterday and did not get the paperwork filled out and turned in. So it's taking a little bit longer to get started. But official start time will be at 9:30. So my team is going to be on table 3 today. At least I can keep an eye on them while we're going along, and we'll see whether or not I get called up to play.
Waiting on cert forms, intense defense, and miscues. If you do not get it up here in 2 minutes, you will forfeit. guys, I would like to thank Scott Finestone for volunteering for refereeing. I'm going to give him a fun red jersey. And if you guys are needing a ref, Scott over here will come over. He is a 7'9". He is rolling his spinal.
So 2 teams still not having turned in their cert forms for the morning. They've just been given a warning that if they don't have men in 2 minutes, they are going to be forfeit. Let's hope that does not happen.
All right, we got intensity fence on table 12 against Hurricane Hippos. And we've got high maintenance and miscues on table 8. Good luck, guys. Your start
There we
time
go.
is 9:15. Make sure you are writing that on the top.
Okay. Music has started, and we're going to hope it's not going to get so loud that it comes over top of my talking. Boats and Holes is putting up Javi skill level 4 to start off. We haven't heard from the other team yet to see who they're putting up against him.
All right, ticket sales for the Q-Stick are open over at the door.
Gotcha. All right. So we've got our players picked for this. Max from Breaking Balls, skill level 5, going to go up against Javi, skill level 4 from Boats and Holes. So that will be a 4-3 race. And that's going to be Hobby getting that flag. And we are getting started. So official start time is 9:30, but once teams are set up and ready to go, they are able to go ahead and get started, even if it's not 9:30 yet. All right, we got 4 people watching already. Thank y'all for joining us this early morning. Thankfully, I didn't have to stay too late last night. My team finished up early, and so I was able to get home and get some sleep. I know Kim was here late, and so were a couple of the other teams were here really late. So dry break for Hobby. Max is gonna get his choice. The way things are laid out, oh wow, there's a lot of stuff on rails, or really close to a rail. Solid looks pretty good though.
Around your area, do you see a black fanny pack that does not belong to you? Somebody is missing theirs. They came in with it this morning and it is gone. If you find it, please wave it in the air or bring it up to the stage so we can get it to the owner.
Max going for solids to get started. I think he wanted to come a little bit out further on the table for something on the 2 possibly, but he's going to go for the 6 ball here. Just missed it. Let's see if he can. Nope. Oh, he must have touched it. He didn't call ball in hand, so must have just barely touched it. Not enough to get it to move much. I think Javi would have wanted a little bit of draw on that to get back on the 15 or the 11. Goes for the cut. Oh, he's hoping for that cue ball to sit on that rail, but it didn't. He can go for the 6 again. He's got a little bit better of an angle on it for the cut this time. Might be able to get the 5 up here, but he's going to go for that 6 one more time. No, it goes for defense. Oh, Hobby getting really, really dangerous with the 8 ball. Oh, Max lining up on the 3 ball here. Nice cut. Oh, he's going to get into the mess there with a 13, though. I wouldn't go for the 6 here. It looks like he's at least partially covered. The 1-4 combo is a possible, but not a high percentage shot. Oh, he's gonna kick it to 6, looks like. Yeah, he gets a good kick. Yeah, decent defensive shot there. Doesn't leave Javi with much to work with. Yeah, Max getting another chance at things here. Neither player having getting much in the way of good shots. So he's going to go for another defensive. And Javi looking to get something in here. Nice cut shot on the 13. Gets the 11 out in the middle of the table. So we can go all the way up to the corner pocket. And just doesn't quite get the angle on it. Max finally with a clear shot at the 6. But not much else. He needs to break the 2 away from the 15 if he can with this. Or get on to something else that would work. This corner is going to cause both players quite a bit of trouble. Yeah. Goes defensive again. Pretty good defense there. About the only thing Javi's got is that 14 ball, possibly down the rail. Real difficult to get into the side from there. Awful close to the corner of the pocket. Well, this 1-4 combo looks makeable. There we go. And he gets himself back on the 1. Okay. Still going to have trouble with that 5 ball next to the 8 and the 2 balls on the 15. Oh, just about cleared the. Got the 9 off the rail, but the 10 is in the way for the 5. And the 14 looks like it is at least partially in the way for the 2. All right. Ronnie McNish coming over to keep an eye on the shot as Max tries to get around the 10 and get the 5 ball. Oh, hits the 10. So ball in hand to Javi. So for any of you who have not been in one of these tournaments before, what gets a little confusing for some folks is just calling out, I want somebody to watch it, isn't 100% sufficient. You have to let the player know you want somebody to watch it. They have to acknowledge it, and then you can call for somebody to watch a shot. If you don't get your player to, the player doesn't understand that you're calling for somebody and he takes a shot, he can do it. If he hears you and understands you and takes a shot before a ref shows up, that is a foul. And depending on your rule set, it could be a fairly serious foul. Javi finally getting a chance to get some stuff moved around. Unfortunately, I think he's run out of really good shots. goes mostly defensive there. Max has definitely got the 2 he could shoot at, but he's got to watch out for a scratch. Nice try at a bank shot there. Doesn't quite go. Now he's got the 15 lined right up, but he's got to get around to something else. He doesn't want to shoot at the 9 from this side of the table. He's gonna. Oh, he's gonna. Okay. Defensive shot. Gets it off the rail, gets close to the center pocket. So, side pocket there. And it looks like Max is going to try and bank this or take a defense. Mostly defensive there, trying to block the straight down to the corner shot on the 9. And another defensive shot from Javi. I think he gave Max an opening on that 5, though. Should have had the cue ball on the other side of the 10 if he really wanted to block things there. Yep, there's that shot. Well, it came down table a little too far for the 2 ball, but bankable. Ooh. Bank doesn't work for him. Oh. And timeout being called for Javi. Advantage of going for this right now. As long if you're a little bit off and close to the rail with this, you're gonna knock the 8 ball away, and the 8 ball is gonna act as a backdrop to getting that ball into the corner. And Javi is getting instructions just on where to hit the ball in order to get the right spin to wind up with the cue ball down here, in order to be right on that 9 ball. As long as he doesn't move the 8 ball too much, that will be perfect for then getting out with the 8 ball. All right. Let's see if Javi can execute that. Javi and Orlando, they're been partners in playing pool for quite some time. They're also partners in drag racing and have a shop together. So, I believe their shop's up Hunters Creek area, really, a little bit north of that. Oh, this is the 9 ball. Would have been great on the 8 there, but he's left things lined up for Max on the 2. As long as he doesn't overhit this, he should be perfect on the 8 afterwards. And there's the 8 ball. All right. First rack will go to Max from breaking balls. Hopefully the stream's going pretty well today. Yesterday when we first got started, it was a little laggy. Stream speed was terrible right at the start, but we managed to get it up and running pretty good after the first 10-15 minutes. So if things are laggy, just put it in the chat, please. I'd love to know if it's not going well. Nice break and solid strop finally. We got 7-ball into the corner. I think he's wishing that it would have been a stripe, though. 2-ball here going to be a little bit of an issue. But other than that, really not too bad. Oh, Hobby's turn. See if Hobby can get a rack back on that. Get on the scoreboard. Oh, this is the cut. Partially breaks the mess up there, but not by much. I'd kind of go for the 5 right now. Looks like Max is going to go for that one. And breaks the 2 out. Nicely done. A little close to it, though, with the cue ball. Thanks, Andy. Is it that it looks choppy, or is it just a little bit of a lag between what's going on and what's actually on the screen? Because that is always going to be there. There is a bit of delay from when it goes through the camera, through the computer, to the internet, now to YouTube. Gonna have a delay. If it's something else, I might be able to do something about it. Nice job on the 14 there. That is a really narrow window to get into the 12. Maybe we're going to take a shot of that right now. I'd call for somebody to watch it. Oh, misses 13. Leaves it hanging in the pocket, though. One ball looking like the best thing Max has got. If it weren't for that 8-ball sitting right there, I would go for the 2. And hopefully move the 12-ball out of the way. I think I'd go for the 11 here if I were Hobby. Cut it here into the side and hope that the cue ball comes down here and bumps things. Perfect. However, he does not have another shot on anything, but he might be able to hit the 10. Oh, he had a line on that ball that I didn't even see. Oh, you can see things better when you're at the table than you're sitting on the stage above it. Okay, video's in it. The audio's in and out. All right. I do have to have some noise suppression on the audio, just to keep the music from coming across and causing a copyright issue. I'll make sure I speak up a little bit more so it's not so bad. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. Well, Max doing pretty good there in the balls in the corner. He's got the 6-ball here. He's got to get on that 1 somehow or move the 10. And it goes for a positioning shot with a cue ball so that Javi is forced to take a shot that will likely put the 1 in. Now he was hoping to push the 10 right in with it, but didn't happen. No, it didn't quite get the angle on that 3 ball. So it's going to give Javi another chance with a 10. He just needs to get back to the right angle on the table for the 8 ball. So that'll be a long shot down the table into the corner. And there it is. So there's one for Javi, one for Max. Javi only needs 2 more. Andy, your team's not coming in until 2, right? I see you there in the chat. Good luck to you guys when you get here this afternoon. Now 11 ball dropping finally. Not a lot of good shots here. I think he can get the 15 and get it down to the corner. Not a whole lot else to work with there. Looks like he's going to line up on that 14 ball. Nope, he's just checking it out. I would probably try and split the 10-15 and move them away from where they're at right now. If he hits the 10 just right, he might be able to get it cut into the corner. Nope, goes for the 15 ball. Leaves Max with a few options. The 2 or the 7, easy to go. Pretty good angles on both of those. Also an angle on the 1 if he wants to just split right in between the 2 of them. Lining up on the 7. Nice shot. Might have been nice to go with a little bit of follow there to get the 1 into the side. Oh, doesn't quite get that on the 2 ball. Does manage to not leave Javi with much to work with. Looking around the room, I'm finally feeling like I'm at the point where I know most of the people in the room. Taking me a while to get there. For those not aware, I actually moved down here to Florida in 2022. So about 3 years now that I've been here. Started playing pool out of Mad Hippo. And mostly played at Mad Hippo. done a little bit of playing up at long shots as well, but I live far enough south that Matt Heppel's a bit of a drive to get to, so everything else is much farther. Oh, dang, scratch. Well, ball in hand. See if Hobby can capitalize on that. Got a number of things that could move. The 9-ball's not too bad where it is. I think he's going to go for the 13, one of the easiest balls on the table. Definitely not the shot I would take right there. Especially since he didn't put himself into position really to get anything else. Not really sure why he took that shot. I would have gone for the 12 or the 9, but the 15 for sure would have been when I would have wanted to move. Oh, puts the 8 in. All right. Well, that'll be a rack for Max. That's a really unfortunate bounce. Oh, both players need 3 now. Six ball right in. And the 10. So open table still. Question is, which looks better to Max? Both look pretty good. Everything's fairly well spread out. For the stripes, the only thing that even looks close to being a trouble ball is right here, the 15 on the rail. For solids, 4 ball right here. Everything else now being in good position. As long as he doesn't let the cue ball get away from him, he should be in a pretty good shape now. Although that isn't a great position to be in. He hasn't got a good shot here. Goes for the 13-11 combo. Doesn't quite go. Oh. Now this has become a little bit of trouble. But mostly for Hobby. Max should be able to get anywhere up in here and be able to do this combo. Yeah, Hobby blocks the pocket. I don't think that'll stop Max for long. Liking it so far, Andy. It's been a bit to get used to. I'm used to the Pacific Northwest, which is humid, but it's a cold humid, which is very, very different than Florida. Summer is the dry season in Oregon, and summer in Florida is the wet season. So, and just flip everything on its head. All right, Hobby making some good progress here now. Oh, missed that one. Well, didn't leave anything easy for Max. He can probably hit the 13 here if he can get by that 8 ball. He's going for the 13. I'd probably call for somebody to watch this shot. And he scratched. Well, didn't have to worry about somebody watching it. He's going to get ball in the hand anyway. Going to start off with the 1. Once again, one of the easiest shots on the table. All right, getting a timeout. Orlando's going to come up and talk him through the shots. Thing he really wants to make sure doesn't happen is whatever Javi does, not wind up with the cue ball probably in this area and not being able to continue his run, because that will leave Max with a pretty good shot on the 12. Not the easiest shot, but decent. And then putting him after the 12 onto the 8. All right, timeout over with. Gonna use the 5 ball. Oh. Loser bracket doesn't start until 2 o'clock, Mark. This is everybody we're watching today and that's in the room currently is part of the winners bracket. Oh. Well, Max hasn't got the easiest shot here, but he's going to go for it. Oh, winds up with a kick. Kind of muddy the waters a little bit on that corner. 4-5 combo. Looks pretty decent. Yep, and he gets himself lined up on the 4 nicely. He needs to come back off of this for the good shot at the 8. Oh, almost into the side pocket with that one. I'm not sure if Breaking Balls was on a bye yesterday or not. I think they might have been. I know that my team playing on table 3 is playing a team that was on a bye. So, yeah, that'll be 2 for Javi, putting him on the hill. Let me check the bracket to see whether or not Breaking Balls had a bye yesterday or not. Got at least one stripe in on the break here. And nothing for solid. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's got a really great shot on this. He puts going for the 12 into the side. Nice shot. Okay, going to be Max's turn at the table. Yep, Breaking Balls had a bye last night, so this is their first time at the table this weekend. They're just going to go for the 1-4 combo. Not quite. Good try at it, though. Javi could get the 14 in off of the 4 here. Although that really doesn't get him on anything else. Except for possibly splitting the 15-11 and hoping the 15 goes in here. Nice shot. And gets him onto the 11. All right. Getting a timeout call on him. All right. Just cautioning him against possibly bumping that 8. Nope. Wasn't even looking at the 11. Went for that 10 ball. Nice shot on the 11. The bounce is going to not give him a good look at the 9, however. Going to need to take a kick shot. Measuring up the angle. Nice job getting a hit on it. Leaves it in a good position at least. And Max's turn. He's got 6 left on the table to try and work with, which should give him a good opportunity to hide the cue ball if he can't run it out. Oh, doesn't get it. Javi measuring up this 9. Bounce off of that. If he can get it to stay down here, then he can go for side pocket. Oh, what a bounce. That was great. Great bounce in order to get onto the 8 for the corner. Oh, and it doesn't go. Oh. Well, pressure on Max now. He's got to keep Javi from having a shot at that 8 ball. Let's see if Max can run this all out and get himself in good on the 8. I mean, that 8 goes from just about everywhere on the table, except for maybe down here, unless blocked by something else. And I know a few guys that could get it from there. I am not one of those people who get it from there, mind you, but definitely a lot of players in the room here could. Pressure on Max now for sure. And he's living up. He's doing really great with it. So got himself on the 5. Oh, beautiful shot. Perfect lineup on the 3 for the side, which will keep him on the 8-ball line. Great job. Great job coming back with all those on the table and managing to get himself to the 8-ball. There it is. All right, hill match now. Nice way to start the morning. That'll wake you up for sure. And just so everybody knows, we will be doing this for the 9-ball in June. 9-ball World Qualifiers happening. Hopefully some of you folks in the audience watching today are going to be in 9-ball World Qualifiers. So looking forward to seeing you June 13th through the 15th. Well, we got a stripe right off the break. It's like the 10-ball. Got a good line on either the 9 or the 13. 15's in a good spot. I like the 13 right here because it'll leave you with a good position on the 12, most likely, which is the only thing on the rail. Oh, a lot of draw. A little more draw than I think he was expecting to come out of that. These tables do play a little bit different. If you've not played it, the Moose Lodge here before, it's pretty dry in here in comparison to most of the places we play on a weekly basis. So tables run fast and draw a lot easier than normal. I know that it took me quite a while to get used to just how fast these tables are. Something I would expect to not run very fast where I hit the object ball, ended up going full table length on me. Ended up getting a draw almost the entire length of the table, and I can never do that when I'm playing at Mad Hippo. Just doesn't happen. All right, how are we getting another chance at the table? Both players really feeling the pressure now. This is the last rack for them both. Nice job getting the 2 in off the 11. Doing a great job. Kind of ran out of good shots though. The 11 balls moved, so that combo 5-3 into the corner is not a great one. 6 balls risky. Bank on that is going to come back towards the 8. Looks like it might be lining up for it anyway. Nice shot. Kind of back in the same position though with the 1 to 5 and the 3. Uses to push the 11 on in. Clear the pocket, but does leave Max now with just the 14 and the 15 to go. And in a good angle, I don't think he can push the 15 down to this corner here. They're touching where they are right there. He might be able to cut that into the side, though. Oh, it went. I did not expect that to come off of there that easy. Obviously didn't get the angle to get it in the pocket, though. Nice gentle tap into the 3 right here to leave the cue ball would be good to get on the 5. Hobby looking at the 1 ball, though. Not the shot I would take right now. Hard to control the cue ball with this kind of a cut. Oh, he does a pretty good job with the bounce off of the 14 in order to get on the 3. And in a good shape on the 5 ball. If he can manage this and not hit it too hard, he should wind out up over here with cue ball. Going to get timeout from Orlando. Oh, and misses it. Oh, not a good time to miss that shot. Not a good time to miss that shot. Max has got the 14 really easy here. It's just lying in the pocket. Going to get a timeout, though, from his coach. A lot of folks with something in the pocket are just like, leave it there because that's an easy shot. It's going to go in. And so he's looking at the 15. But bumping that 14 in right now is going to put him in a great spot to put the 15 in. So it's, in my opinion, time to take the easy shot just because it's going to put you on the next one. The 8 will go by the 5 into this corner. So all he has to do is get these 2 off the table and be lined up on the 8 ball. 14 first, then 15 with a stop shot leaves him in great position for that 8 ball shot. This works as well. And, ooh, well, that angle's not the greatest for this shot, but it's still makeable. That 8, like I said, should slide by that 5. I'd like to be a lot closer to anywhere up here. Oh, he bumps it. Bumps the 5 and puts the 8 on the rail. Hobby needs to get down here after this 5 ball shot. So a little bit of bottom right. And not nearly as much as you would have to at Mad Hippo in order to do so. Oh, he instead goes for the long shot. And calling for somebody to watch the shot, mainly because of the chance of a double hit, being the 2 balls are that close together. Okay. I'm not sure. I think this ref might be prejudiced against Javi. He said, "Oh, Javi, it's you. It's a bad hit." Jokingly, of course. And there it is. Thank you, Scott, for coming over and being a ref. That will be 2 points for boats and holes, 1 point for breaking balls. And we will have the next set of players up here in just a sec. All right, next player is chosen. Elwin is going to come up for breaking balls. He is a skill level 3. And he's going to be facing off with Xavier, affectionately known by his teammates as X. He is also a skill level 3. So even match, race to 2. Oh, this looks like it could be pretty close. Elwin's going to win it. All right, Xavier going to rack up for us here. This is his first time in World Qualifiers. He just started playing in APA last session. So see how well he does in this kind of an arena. World Qualifiers being the last hurdle in the race to try and get to Las Vegas World Championship. Nice break. Fairly well spread out. Looks like he got a stripe in off the break. No, he got a solid in off the break. There we go. Got it line on the one. Oh, just misses it. Yeah, he's going to park the cue ball behind it, though. Not going to give X anything easy to start off the rack with. Possibly the 14 into the corner down here in the lower left, but not the easiest shot. Everything else fairly well blocked. And he's going to miss that and bump the 8. So that'll be ball in hand for Elwin. Ball in hand for Elwin. He starts off with the 1 ball. I would have gone for the 5, I think. Put himself on it, though, so not too bad. Got some tough choices here. Nothing easy. Gonna take shot on the 7. Good job getting it in. 6 ball would be great right about now. And he's in a good position to do it. Looking to the bench. I think he's asking for a. Oh, he's asking to see if anybody wants to have it watched. Yeah. All right. Calling for a ref to watch the shot. And Mr. Finestone back in to watch it for us. Good shot. Seen folks get a little bit upset about people calling for someone to watch a shot. And this is a big reason why you should never be upset about that. you have to let, you know, if an opponent wants the shot watched, you have to wait for that ref to get in there. If you're in Vegas and throw a fit about it, you're going to get disqualified. And that is really not going to help your team out because they're going to lose the points. Getting frustrated over something like that is not worth it. Not worth it. Nice shot there from Xavier. Gets himself lined up on the 9. He's got quite the cluster to work out here, though. That's going to take him a bit. Right now, I'd honestly use that to hide the cue ball. He goes to try and get something in. Nothing goes. He does get the cue ball fairly well hidden, though. Elwin's got a narrow path to get up here to the 3. If he can make sure not hit anything on his way, he could put that 3 in the corner. Come back for the 4. Nope, he goes ahead and elects to get the 4 out of the mess. And now everything's nice and widely broken up. Of all the balls on the table right now, again, one of the easiest shots is probably the best one to take. The 10 will put him in line for the 11. But he's going to go for the 12, which doesn't really put him in line for anything except the 10. This will work out as long as he can keep things from getting running away from him. 10. Oh, he hit the 13 and scratched. Getting some excitement over there from table 8. Looks like one of the players on the miscues just managed to get himself an 8 on the break. So congratulations. All right, Owen getting the 4 ball in. He's got a nice, not the easiest cut shot on the 3, but definitely a makeable shot. Oh, misses it. A little bit of left on that. Would have helped get him down table as well. Unfortunately, he's going to leave that for Xavier. My run on this, and by no means the best run on this, though. 11, a little bit of follow. Leave the cue ball here. 13 up here. Draw to bring the cue ball back to that spot again for the 8. We'll see what X does with this. He's going to miss that shot, unfortunately. Okay. Elwin's still with the problem of getting back down table from this 3 ball. Aiming pretty high on the ball, so he's going to count on table to get him back. Oh, that would have been a great angle if the 3 had gone. So, right idea. Wound up in a good spot for the 8 ball. Oh, overcuts the 13. Let's see where the cue ball is going to land. Well, if Elwin can manage it all the way up the corner here with a stop shot, it gives him a pretty decent angle on the 8. If he does any bit of draw on it, really get better angle on the 8. Nice shot. Beautiful shot. All right. Decent angle on the 8. Just got to cut that into the corner. Oh, undercuts it a little bit. Cue ball is going to bump that 13. Oh, stop shot on this to get a good angle on the 11 into the side. Draw on it, get an angle for it down here to this corner. And going to get a timeout from Orlando. Orlando is a really good coach. Does a great job with some of his beginner players and explaining where he's gonna try and get him to land. So there we are. The angle on this, all he has to do is a little bit of follow, and he's gonna wind up over here. All right, pocket mark. And there it is. Xavier will get the first rack and be on the hill. Okay, folks, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to make any announcements for this one. I've got to go play on table 3.
I'm just watching. Got front row seat. Nice break. Nando, el otro. No, que de aquí se ve, se le da duro, se va. Nice shot. Let's go. Whoa! No! Nice shot, bro. Oh, nice shot, bro. Nice shot, nice shot. Nice try. Good run. He's playing. Sure. Real quick? Yeah. Go back. Nice shot, bro. Yeah. What? Yeah. He doesn't know that you can just hit the ball. You don't have to mark the pocket. No sabe, eh? Sí, no. I'm just watching. I not since we're on the playing team, I wouldn't do it. Oh, nice try, bro. Nice try. That was it. That was a good try. Good shit. Good shit. Nothing you could have done. It's okay. Ball in hand, boss. He's playing better than I am. I don't get it. It's right there. It's on the table. Well, I'm trying to say. He almost did a breaking run for his first time ever. And in the tournament. That's fucking insane. I missed some easy shots. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I think it's this table. I played like shit last time I played on this table. Oh no. All right, take your time, X. Is there a way to respond to them if they're asking questions?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk. No. They want somebody asked if we were in the loser bracket or winner bracket.
Okay.
Let's go! Oh, baby. Friday. Yo, can you grab my phone? Thank you, bro. Yo, fucking proud of you, bro. You almost did a breaking run for your first time, bro. In a tournament. Let's go. Yo, bro, I'm so proud of you, bro. Good shit. Like that, bro. And then post a little bit. Oh. Yo. Yo. Hey. Oh, no, not you. I'm sorry.
No. You my name in there.
I don't even know how to do that. I don't know how to type the names in. You gotta update
He's
the
just
score.
updating the score. All right. All right, watch out. Get up. Okay, what do we got? We
Mike
got
Gray.
Mike.
5.
Do you want Mike or Michael?
Mike, whatever you do.
I don't tag anybody.
Okay, I'm just making sure that you can put X or whatever. But I mean, on that it's good, but I'm not gonna see it on that.
Julian, is it 5 now?
No. Check everywhere. Five? The 5. Oh, that's
All right.
right.
What's the score now?
Huh? The score is 5-0. 5-1. 5-1. Sorry. 5-1. Yo, Julian.
It is last call for breakfast. They are ending it at 11. Lunch will start at 11:30.
Take no more. Huh?
Okay, I got it.
Good.
Yep.
Both, and I was like, ew.
There you go.
I'm not talking. No. I'll pass on. No, they need a 1 here. How do I put a 1 here? So right here, do I just put 1?
Yeah.
Like that? Okay. And then what? Set?
Yeah. There you go.
No. Yeah, I just put it. You had 0 there. The guy that I played got to the hill.
There you had one.
No, it had a 0.
I know. There's
Oh,
so you wanted 2.
that's a 2.
Yeah. And then it's that.
No, they didn't make. No. It's only 1. Yeah.
You're fine.
Oh, it had set 0 right there. That's why I was like, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That shit is too. It's no really way to keep that shit moisturized. The sticker on sale. Okay. Great. You shot very well. You shot better than I did. Nice try. Nice try. What's this top one?
Yeah.
Is that your leg right now?
Yeah.
When did you have the road?
The last time?
You mean last time? So last time, damn, you've had it so much.
Yeah.
Same guy, right?
Yeah.
How many hours? Okay. Like, no, I don't know how that works. Oh, that's cool, man. That's really nice. I did the same thing yesterday. They didn't give me a pass. They called a rep over and I said, I have a 3 bullets falling.
They don't have about time pass.
Yeah. Yeah.
All good.
That was really nice. That's nice. Not many of them. I called a bad shot on myself too. I'm very honest. I'm very honest. Yeah. I'm very honest about that shit. And we watched the video too. We went back and played the video. She did hit the other ball. I told her, I was like, it was a bad hit, baby. You gotta be honest. Nice shot. Okay, nice. Somebody's like, the audio's bad. We're not on audio right now. Jason. Take a picture. What? Let's go, Julian. Mira, hablando. Nueve. 9. El otro y después este y después. Perfect speed, bro. Nice hit. All right. Hey. Hey. Hey.
All right, folks, I am back. I won my match over on table 3. Woo! That was a tight one. My opponent was doing really well. I just managed to eke out a win. So I got a 2-0. Javi from Boats and Holes has been managing to keep up the score for me, even though he didn't want to get on the microphone. So this score right now between Mike and Julian is accurate. Julian is also on my team that's playing over on table 3. So hopefully we don't end up having to play against Boats and Holes, because I've got 3 players on my team that are on the Boats and Holes team. All right. Mike here doing a pretty good job with this rack so far. He's got the majority. Breaks things up. He needed that. Left the 9 ball for Julian. He should be able to put that into the corner. And that drops just barely. You really have to get used to playing with a soft touch on these tables here if you ever get a chance to play here at the Moose Lodge in Orlando. It does not take a lot of effort to have that ball go up and down the table.
Let's go, baby.
He's going to go towards the plus or the 15 balls a shot, but the 12 makes a lot of sense right now. He can come back and get himself closer to what's going on. All right. 15 still looking like the shot. It will clear the 10. He went for the 11-10 combo, though. Going to leave it lined up on the 7 for Mike. Should be able to draw back and get on the 2. There he goes for the bounce off the short rail for it. Ooh, just about got the 10 in the way. He's going to mark up the corner here. And there goes the 8 ball. That'll be 3 racks for Mike to Julian's 1. This is also Julian's first time in World Qualifiers. Same as Xavier. Oh, he's been playing a little bit longer than Xavier, though. He's been, I want to say a couple of sessions. So both fairly new players. Julian really picking things up, rocketed right up to skill level 5. All right, well, we got a scratch on the break, so Julian will take ball in hand up in the kitchen there. Pretty well spread out. solids look better to me, with the 13 being up against the rail and the 10 up against the 8 ball. Although from up in the kitchen, so the stripes might be the best to try and get. Oh, a little hard on that one. Bounce it right back out. Yeah, Mark, I won my match. I got a 2-0 against my opponent. He did not make it easy. I got the first two, and then he won a couple racks himself. So I was starting to sweat it there, but did manage to win my match. All right, Julian getting onto the 13 pretty well there. He might, yeah, he can get by the 11 for that. Nice shot. There we go. 10 balls now being his biggest trouble ball on the table. There we go. Onto the 11. Getting onto the 9 from here. He needs to come back down the table quite a ways. Either that or he's going to have to try and push it in past the 2. With the 2. Oh. Nicely done. Got the 9 ball here. Looks like he's going to try and bank it. Oh, double kiss off the cue ball, but it did break the 8 away from the 10, so it makes the 10 much more sinkable. Mike's got a fairly wide open table here for this run out. He's looking at 7. I think he can get the cue ball by the 4 without having to do anything crazy. Yep, there he goes. Not the greatest angle on the 4 ball, though. It will go from that. To be able to just cut that into the side. Got to watch for the scratch into the corner pocket, especially with how much these tables run. And he just misses it. Almost gets the cue ball behind the 3. Okay. Well, if this were me right now, I would go for the 4 and get myself much better shape on the 3. A little bit of follow on the 3 will put him on the 8 all the way up into the corner. You really got to play gentle with this table. I know that's difficult for some players, but These things run so much. There he is. A little bit further forward would have been a great, almost straight in shot up to the corner. He's got a little bit of an angle here, so he doesn't have to worry about any kind of a scratch. Worst that's probably going to happen is him bump the 10 a little bit when he comes off the rail. And didn't quite get that angle. Oh, that was close. That was close. He is on the hill. Well, Julian looking at the 9 ball, but I would leave it alone right now. I would be going for that 10 ball and hitting it with some left spin. Come off this rail and back up this way. Hopefully past the 9. So an easy shot into the side. Me is instead going to go for the 9 ball. Probably going to try and bank it. If he misses this, he's leaving the ball right in Mike's hands for getting it in. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Did not see that coming. He's going to get timeout from Jason Niesman. Did not see that coming at all. Long shot to get to 10, but Julian's pretty decent with his long shots. He doesn't overhit it. Oh. Well, he didn't overhit it, but didn't quite have that angle. There it is. That'll be 4. So 2 points for breaking balls. No points for boats and holes on that one. And we'll get ready for the next couple of players. Andy, I didn't even notice that you asked about the illustration feature. That is something that is an add-on for what I use. If you're unfamiliar with the software I use for this, it's called OBS. Okay. It is completely free software. So if anybody's ever interested in doing this kind of stuff for yourself, OBS Studio, Open Broadcaster Studio, essentially. It is completely free and available. Just a download. Works great. Allows you to, if your computer is powerful enough, you can do stuff like instant replay, stream to more than one thing at a time. You can do YouTube, you can do TikTok, you can do Facebook all at once. But your computer has to be powerful enough to do that. Your bandwidth for your internet connection has to be. Unfortunately, the computer I'm currently using isn't powerful to do those things. So I can stream to YouTube. That's it. If I try and do anything more than that, and it's going to be unwatchable. So no instant replay for me. Breaking Balls is going to put up skill level 5, Matt, and we're waiting to see. Looks like Orlando's going to go up for boats and holes, and I believe he is currently a 6, but I'll double check on that. All right, so yes, Orlando is a 6. That'll make this a 5-4 race. Post and holes trying to hang on to the lead. And Matt's going to get that lag. Orlando will rack up for us. Nice break. We got a couple of solids right in. Gotta look at the one for the side pockets. Didn't go for it though. Okay, Orlando will be working with stripes. Orlando did get to go to Vegas for the pool players championships. There is a single board winner and regional winner. I believe he got pretty high up on there, winning a bit of money and a Q. Not into the finals, but did really well. Oh, Matt doesn't like that. He was hoping for a little bit more out of that one. Hopefully the 7 going in. Would have put him on the 2, but not really a great angle for putting it anywhere. The 1 ball he could have got up into a corner, probably. I would imagine the 9-12 combo into the corner would be next for Orlando. That's a shot I would take. The 11's not going to go by that 7 easily into the pocket. Ooh, rested up against the short rail. Orlando calling himself on hitting the 2 ball first on that, giving Matt ball in hand for that. Not really a good spot to get the 4 out, but the 6, good move. Get it away from the 8 ball. Although a little bit too much draw, I think. I wouldn't have gone that far back. And had to try and combo the 1-7 into the side. Leaves the 1 resting up against the 11. There we go, 15. Oh, a little bit far. That's what I mean about the table roll here at the Moose Lodge. It's takes a bit of getting used to. Nice job cutting the 11 off. Almost got it in the pocket. Did not leave much of anything for Matt to shoot at, except for the 2 ball. 2 ball would probably be a good one to break the 4 out. He's going to go for the 1 instead. Try and bank it. Almost got it out into the side off the 11. Oof. I think it's behind the one enough that, well, let's see if Orlando thinks he can go for it. He does. And he gets the 13 in, breaks the 4 out of the way for the 9. It's just got to get around for the 11 after this shot. Nicely done. I'd really like to be right about here somewhere with a cue ball for the 8 for that side pocket. It's going to go. He was hoping for somewhere around here for a nice shot into the corner. Still makeable into the corner from there. It's just a lot closer. Not the best angle. Definitely doable. There it is. First rack will go to Orlando. Trying to keep my eye on the action over there on table 3, hoping my team does well. Jason Niesman went up first and got beat, so my 2-0 basically balanced things back out. So we're 2-2 right now over on table 3. I'll be packing pockets going up against my bad. It's politics. Oh, 8 ball's going. 8 ball in. And that'll be rack number 2 for Orlando. All right, try break this time around. I give Matt a chance at things with a wide open table. That is a nice spread out. Nothing really looking like it would cause anybody too much stress trying to get it cleaned out. Oh, just misses the 1 ball into the side. He's going to go for the 13. Nice cut. And that was the biggest issue on the table for him. Unless things get pushed together in some way or over to a rail. I'd probably take the 9 right now, but Orlando's going to go with the 14 ball. Not quite. Oh, those side pockets just not liking Matt. That's 2 in a row. Well, I see my teammate Jason Barber over there racking at the moment. So he lost that rack that was going on. Not sure how they're doing at the moment. Orlando leaving another attempt at a side pocket for Matt. He can cut that 3 ball in. He could also try and get the 4 ball. Hey, he gets the 3 and the 2. Nice shot. Gets himself onto the 1 nicely. There we go. Four ball definitely looking like the best option here, but what's he going to get onto afterwards? As long as he doesn't get tied up. Wow. Just put 1 in for Orlando. Didn't really want to do that. Speed of the table took him all the way back down to the other end. If he would have hit that a little softer, he might have wound up somewhere in here instead. And scratches. Having a rough one. Orlando getting onto the 10. I would imagine he's going to go for the 12 from here. The 12 lending itself to getting him on to the 9 ball. As he gets clear around this 5, doesn't look like he really made exactly where he wants. A little bit further would have been great. So he's going to switch, go to the 9 ball. Get a timeout called. Yeah, really kind of talking this through. The problem with the 9 ball shot here is being soft enough with it to leave the key ball here for the 12, but enough force to get that to go down the rail and into the corner. There it goes. Oh, bumps the 7. Is he going to get around the 8? Yeah, it looks like you can see it. He might have to go a little bit rail first here. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Should be able to get a rail first and get that 12 ball. Nope, doesn't need it. Nicely done. Well, all the way down for me on this shot. I don't like try and cut that into the side pocket from this angle. A really hard shot to get that into the side pocket. A long shot down to the corner, but definitely makeable. Oh, he just misses it. Just misses it. All right, Matt's turn. Table's pretty open. Nothing in his way on this one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah, slow motion scratch. Unfortunate. All right, third rack will go to Orlando as well. Oh, Matt looking to get himself on the board here. That last rack went really well for breaking balls that last matchup. Let's see if Matt can bring this back a little bit, get his team some points. Orlando getting a 3-0 on him would finish this match, because they would then have 8. Maybe not. No, this is the 4th. At the point that he hits 8, it's all over. Oh. Ooh. Two of the stripes in. And nothing for the solid, so stripes it is. $15 ball being the tough one up over here on the rail. That's not going to go from a lot of spots. Got some pretty good options for everything else left on the table for him. Well, he's going to have to start dealing with this 15 ball now. Wow. Really good try at that one. That it's going to go right back. Oh my gosh. It's not on the rail anymore, but it's right up against the 5 now. Nice shot on the 6. He's got to find a way to break that 5 out of there. He can leave the 2 where it is for right now. It goes a couple of different ways. 7 ball next. Put him on the 1, but then he's going to have to deal with a 5 then. If he can find a way to deal with it now, it'd be great, but I don't really see it. Oh, he's going to put himself in a pretty good position for either the 1 or the 2. Oh, great job of moving the 11. Beautiful shot. Forward and left, top left on that. Oh, he doesn't go for that. Could have put him on that 5. Oh, he's gonna. Oh wow! What a try on that. That was that. If that would have gone, that would have been just like the shot of the day. Looks like Orlando can see that 11 enough to go for it. Nope, he goes for a kick on it. Can't tell from my angle if Matt's got enough on this 5 ball to go for this side pocket or not. There he goes for a kick. Ooh, gets the 8 ball moving. Oh, no good on the 15. Oh, did not even touch the 5 there. Getting a timeout here from Jason Niesman. Got to worry about where that 8 ball is. Need to move the 11. He's got ball in hand here. Looks like he's going to try and do a safety. Great job getting that parked right behind the 8 ball. Gonna be a difficult shot for Matt. Let's see if he can make this. Oh, no good. Okay. This should get him right onto the 8 ball after this 15. If he doesn't overhit this. Beautiful. And there it is. All right. 4 now. He needs one more. Puts him on the hill. Messing with the scoreboard here just a little bit. Try and make the names a little more legible. That white glow in the middle not really working too well. Probably going to have to redo the graphics on that before the 9-ball World Qualifiers. Again with a stripe. Got the 9-ball easily enough. He's also got this 14 up here at the top of the table. Oh, overcuts it slightly. Oh, let's see if Matt can get himself on the scoreboard here with this one. Oh, bumps one of Orlando's in. For Orlando, this 15-2 combo right here in the center of the table is probably going to be the only thing he needs to break up as early as possible. And there it is. Unfortunately, didn't get the 13 in. Good job on the breakup, though. Doesn't leave Matt with much of anything to shoot for here. Might be able to get this 2. Good job on that. Don't think that really improved anything for him on the table, though. These are all his. Think I would have moved the 7 off the rail instead. Orlando trying to get the 13 into the side. And no go. Matt looking at the gap, seeing if he can get into this cluster down here and make something happen. He can. Well, that's a nice job breaking it up. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything in while doing it. And it looks like Orlando's got enough room to get this 15. Oh, he hits the 2-ball. Ball in hand for Matt. And Matt's going to start with that 3-ball. 7 ball gets him onto the 1. As long as it drops. Tried to stay on the table almost. Jammed that pretty hard, trying to force cue ball position. It unfortunately didn't work out. Orlando lining up on this 9 ball. I think I'd take the 13, but he has a much better shot than I am. I will do my best to take the easiest that will get me onto the next shot as opposed to trying to force anything. Oh, tried for the 10-15 combo into the corner. Didn't go. Left the cue ball with a decent look at the 6 or the 5. 5 looks like it's enough off the rail. He should be able to put it in the side if he wants it. Not an easy shot. Oh. Oof. That's hard. That is hard. Now the run here, 15-11, no problem. It's getting back up to the 10. And once you get to 10, you've got to get back on this side of things for the 8. Nope. Ooh, he grazed the 8, but didn't put it in. I was a little worried he was going to put that 8 in the side there for a second. Nice shot on the 10. That's got a lot of... Oh, he gets lucky with the bounce. Got lucky with the bounce on that one. This is not an easy shot. It's pretty close to the rail. I'll cut this into the side. And there it is. That will give Boats and Holes 3 points. So that'll finish that up 8-3. And Boats and Holes will move on to the next round. Breaking Balls will go into the losers bracket. So they still are not, they're not out of it. They've still got a chance to come back and get to the finals on that side of things. So if you're a fan of the Breaking Balls team, they're not out. They'll be back. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to cut the stream here, and we'll be back right around 2 o'clock with the next round. Appreciate you watching.